Welcome to another episode, everyone. King Yella crashes out mid-interview on 607 Unc and attacks him physically. Because 607 Unc is talking about King Yella's son. Now, as many of you know, King Yella's son is locked up. He's incarcerated for multiple robberies and some other charges. 607 Unc was supposed to help bail him out, etc. They were going back and forth on the internet. King Yella apparently decided to come and sit down with 607 Unc. He's typically on his podcast. They were speaking about Lil Durk throughout the entire interview. Then eventually they get to King Yella's son. 607 Unc says some things, and King Yella crashes all the way out. Check this out.
Duck. Yeah, he just duck a whole lot of times, right? So I don't know, man. I just want to say this though. It's more on a serious note. You get what you give, gang. If your vibration is murder, gang, and you setting out this frequency to the universe, it got to come back at you, right? So when it come back at you, don't complain then, right? You weren't complaining when you spending the money from it, right? You weren't complaining when you was doing all the shit you was doing, right? Here's the thing: high vibration at the high level get you a whole bunch of shit. Low vibration at the high level get you a whole bunch of shit. You decide, right? One of them got a flip side, the other one probably don't, right? But they both give you the same shit, right? A lot of people don't know. A motherfucker think, oh man, because I want to be conscious, I want to do shit right, I gotta be broke. Bitch, fuck no, right? If I had to be broke, nigga, I'll still be in the streets, right? If a conscious nigga come tell me, you got to be broke to be conscious, I'ma rob him instantly, right? I'm not playing. What the fuck you mean? I gotta take that. Because I don't think we should have to be broke. I also don't think that we should have to sit out the wrong message to get money. Durk sent out the wrong message to get money, right? And that's why he where he at, right? And you know the thing on the case that fucked me up, and it fucked me up. They know it's OTF, right? But OTF is owned by the labels, so they didn't name OTF in the case. They call them the Durk Gang. They didn't call it the OTF Gang. They calling them Durk.
So right now, as you can see, they're talking about Lil Durk. As I said, they were talking about him essentially throughout this interview. They were saying all kind of stuff, or at least 607 Unc was trying to put murders on Lil Durk, saying he's responsible for this murder. I'm not playing none of that stuff, man. Go check it out, though, 607 Unc podcast right here. And then, so this is towards the end, they're just still talking about Lil Durk a little bit. Then again, he's just giving you a little backdrop to first, everything is cool. They speaking about this stuff, and then, as I said, he's about to get on King Yella's son, and then it's about to be wrapped up. King Yella's about to crash out.
A gang, right? Durk Banks gang.
Yeah, they trying to kill him.
You see how I took out OTF though, right? They changed. They did two things with OTF since he's been in jail. They changed the logo. Everybody think Durk doing that. No, OTF is disconnecting themselves from Durk because OTF is not Durk, right? They want to still put out their music while he in jail under OTF.
But a lot of people ain't even screaming OTF. All them niggas changed. Nigga Chucky and them, all them niggas, Fats on them niggas left. They gone. They took that shit out. I'm out of here. Don't associate me with that.
Nigga, Durk artists got locked up in Chicago. Nigga, you ain't see that shit. Chucky. He ain't never coming out.
No, Chucky out.
How he get out? He snitched.
No, Chucky probably ain't never been in jail, but he out.
I thought he had to switch a gun and all that shit.
Yeah, that probably was his first gun. He bonded out probably. Or
did he agree to testify on Durk?
I need that.
Think you can tell him Durk? No, I think anybody right now. Listen, I want to say this: Durk is already cooked, but what the fans like to do is cook you more. Yeah. So listen, if you
fry your ass.
Listen, if you know anything at all related to the homicides, the Durk. No, don't gotta be homicides. You know Durk from stealing out the store. Any crime that could possibly be used against him in a court of law. Please.
Court of law.
Yeah, court of law. Lie on him too. Lie on him. See, my spirit said on his own.
They'll pay a nigga to come up. I bet you somebody. Listen, when them niggas go to trial, somebody gonna be on that stage with a whole coerced lie.
Shit, I don't know. I do.
Somebody gonna be up there with some bullshit. I promise you. A lot of this shit gonna be real, but they don't gonna be them pay one of these niggas to get down.
You think so?
Get down on them.
Get down on them.
Get down on them.
Oh,
he going down.
The streets is made.
Okay, let's say that that's true. That's nothing to brag about. That's nothing to gloat about. King Yella is a gangster, he said. He said he was a gangster when he was saying that people are pressing 607 Unc when he's not there. They won't do this when he's there, this sort of stuff. But this entire conversation is about telling on Lil Durk about certain stuff, and people going to tell on Lil Durk, and they seem to be okay with that. And that's not gangster. Just for the record, bro. But I don't have a problem with any one of these dudes sitting here using their content.
For that. Motherfuckers like streets ain't made to get down. Streets ain't loyal. Yeah. Right? Durk out there.
Streets don't love nobody.
I'm gonna say this, man. If you gotta pay a nigga to be loyal, to support you,
you a
all
fucking goofy.
You gotta do is pay him to get away from you. To do the same thing to you.
So that's why all them niggas finna testify against him.
Right.
Nobody never cared about him, man. Nobody gave a fuck about him, man. You was just in a position. If you could tell, gang, niggas switched their friends. Go through his whole career, and you ain't switch your friends because you moved away out of state. You know, nigga, even being where you stayed, and nigga, your crowds, you just going through different people.
When they dying?
I mean, a lot of them niggas was dying.
Right.
But it's like, even if your circle, man, is supposed to get smaller, man. Not even, like you cuffing all these young niggas. Like I just saw the video where he was shooting a video with I think YTB Fat. He tried to tell Chucky to stay on point while he rapping. Ooh, Chucky got the move on him. But that's just like, even with Chucky and them, like, you don't know these little niggas from a can of paint. He signed them niggas a couple years ago. Like, you wouldn't cuff niggas. And then niggas be having this fucked up where you bring your artist, which is supposed to be business, that's your friend.
Right.
Y'all doing friendship now, too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you comfortable around them doing gangster shit, putting these niggas in y'all business and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's weird though, cause you did the same thing with your son.
I did what with my son?
Put him in all your business. You the same. Your son in jail right now because you a street nigga and he saw you do it, so now he doing same thing you doing. So then you on the internet. I just made me think about that, right? I'm like, damn, you say all this shit, but you just like that. You act like you don't even love your own son because you won't even take responsibility for what you did. You blaming everything else. You just blame Vaughn. You just blame everybody but blaming Yella. Right, you ain't blamed yourself not one time. What the fuck you gonna blame you?
Blame me for what?
But you influenced the nigga.
I influenced who?
Your son. You think you influenced him to do what he doing?
No, I ain't influenced him.
How you didn't?
Because he think he'll beat him.
Okay, so here we go. Now, as I said, 607 Unc, I covered that. I did a video a week or so ago where he was calling King Yella Queen Yella and saying that he was a biatch for getting on the internet and crying about his son being locked up. He said that he had offered to bail his son out, that the bail was $50,000. But King Yella said no. This is what 607 Unc had said. So they been good. And then King Yella said, man, don't be talking about my son on the internet on his channel. So they were going back and forth. But again, now they're sitting here talking about Lil Durk the whole time. As we can see, it switches to his son. 607 Unc is on him saying what he's saying. I don't know though, man. Some people saying that this is a play. You know, these dudes come from No Jumper and all that. Some people said that it was serious though, that they believe it. I don't know. Let's see. Tell me what you think.
First of all, he went the opposite way.
Come on.
Yeah, so how I influenced him?
It's the street. He went the opposite game, but he went the same direction, nigga. He went towards the streets.
Hey, listen. As a man, I brought Shorty out here and a new version of Yella. He ain't even been around that type of shit. And when he was growing up, he still wasn't around it because he was too young. So whatever I was doing, what he saw it on the internet,
yeah, it's enough.
He ain't never saw it in real life.
Bro, stop.
It ain't like I was giving my son switches and giving a nigga crack and giving him drugs and telling him to go trap.
He walked in here with switches every day.
Man, stop lying. Stop lying.
We ain't did walking with no switches.
Who? K1?
Allegedly.
K1? K1 got legal guns. He could do that.
So
them legal pipes.
Okay, we
them legal pipes.
We on here legal pipes.
Yeah, them legal pipes.
So you telling me your son wasn't a violent person?
Well, why you keep saying my son violent?
He was violent.
My son fighting the case right now. You trying to make my son look bad? They gonna watch this.
They're not watching this. They too busy worried about dirt. We talking about your son. We talking about your son and what you do.
Are you trying to say my son to nobody?
No, you in that crime, so they know his case. Then you talking about I'm doing.
They don't know his case. Who know his case?
Nigga,
you still don't know the. You still don't know the case.
You say in jail for robbery, assaults, burglary, robbery, stealing cars, robbery, burglary.
You
told me
said
like
all
them
type of
robberies,
shit. You said
them
all type of
burglaries,
shit.
All those, you ain't know he did one?
You said all type of shit.
You ain't know he did one?
I ain't never saw my son do nothing.
Man, are they sitting here making content out of his son who is really locked up for some robberies? He was on the internet crying about that. Now, is this for real? Or are they making, because if it's not, then they making content out of his son that's locked up. Even if it is for real, they're making content out of his son, I guess. Oh, this is nasty.
Nothing.
Oh my God. Oh, it's black parents. Black parents are so in denial.
In denial
It's
what?
crazy.
You capping, gang.
You know what's
You
going
was a
on.
cap- hey,
You
stop-
know what your son do, bro.
Stop
Came
playing
and
with
stole
my-
from me too many times, nigga.
My son
You
ain't-
acting like I don't know this.
Hey,
you
my
acting
son
like
ain't never
you
stole
on
from
you
me.
on lying
My
and
son
playing.
ain't never stole
You
from
lying,
me.
nigga. He stole from me plenty of times. He took my weed
My
plenty
Here
of
we
times.
go.
Took that shit.
He
You
took my
sweet.
weed times. How?
He took
How?
it. You took it in your face.
You telling me he never took my weed. You
He
telling me
took it.
You telling me he did it
It's
behind?
still in two different things.
Come on, gang. I didn't know he took it. Nigga, he took
Yeah,
it.
he did.
How the
Boy, look here, Uncle is mad about that tree, boy. He mad about that Snoop Dogg coming up missing. He said that before that his son that took his tree.
fuck?
You told him where it was at.
I told him.
And he took it.
I told him to go roll my weed. He took the fucking weed, and I told you about it. You didn't do shit about it. You didn't say shit about it. You didn't
Why
do shit
you ain't
about
stand up? Ain't you a man?
it. Fight your son?
Yeah,
What?
y'all the same size.
What they got to do with
My
anything?
son actually bigger than
What are you talking about, bro? What you talking about
Hey,
don't
listen.
make sense. I'm saying you need
My
to do that for your
son's an
son.
honor roll student.
No, the
man.
fuck he not.
Yes, he
you
is.
You lying. You cap.
You lie.
You cap.
Just
You
stop
cap.
talking about my son,
You cap.
bro.
I don't give a
Stop talking about my son,
What
bro.
do you did for your son? What have you did for him? Talk about him. Do something for him. Fuck you mean? Go get him out of jail.
From jail, gang. From jail, gang. From jail.
Oh, did y'all see that? Was this thing in the way? Because I was over here looking. Let me play that back a little bit, man. You know, let's see if this thing is for real or what.
Black parents. Black parents are so. I told him.
And he took it.
I told him to go roll my weed. He took the fucking weed, and I told you about it. You didn't do shit about it. You didn't say shit about it. You didn't
Why
do
you
shit
ain't
about
stand
I'm
it.
up?
sorry,
ain't
I
you,
gotta
man?
see if this stuff is
Fight
for
your
real or
son?
what.
Yeah, y'all the same size.
What they got to do with
My
anything?
son actually bigger than
What are you talking about, bro? What you talking about
Hey,
don't make
listen.
sense. I'm saying you need
My
to do that for your
son's an
son.
honor roll student.
Let's watch while he on the ground. Is King Yella really? I don't. Maybe I'm on the internet too much now. Maybe I'm doing too much damn content, man. Seriously, I don't even know if this is a play or if this was for real or what, man. I've been seeing so much on the internet. I don't know. Because they were going back and forth about his son at first. They were going back and forth about his son before. And King Yella was not happy. But throughout this interview, they were not talking about his son until just now. And then this happened. If not, then like I said, they using, let's see, man.
No, the fuck he not.
Yes, he
you
is.
You lying. You cap.
You lie.
You cap.
Just
You
stop
cap.
talking about my son,
You cap.
bro.
I don't give a
Stop talking about my son,
What
bro.
have you did for your son? What have you did for him? Talk about him. Do something for him. Fuck you mean? Go get him out of jail.
From jail, gang. From jail, gang.
All right, man, there you go, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know. Y'all probably gonna get on my head and say, man, this is a play, big fella. Man, what's wrong with you, boy? You slower than we thought. You don't see the play? You ain't see the fake swings or something. Y'all done caught something I didn't miss where you can tell it's a play or something. Because that's what a lot of people were saying in the comments. When they had dropped the short on this video, when they didn't see the other part of the interview, people believed it. They didn't say it was a play because they just showed just a certain part of it. But when you watch the whole interview or part of it, it seems like it was building up to that, like they had it planned towards the end of the interview and all of that. But the only thing is they have been going back and forth about his son. I don't know, man, these dudes, man. But not in the tell, but these people, everybody trying to fool me now too. Shit. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. There you have it. 607 Unc and King Yella. King Yella loses control, apparently crashes out over his son mid-interview and attacks 607 Unc. Got him on the ground. You see 607 Unc's hands coming up trying to hold King Yella back. 607 Unc is all of 60 pounds. He don't stand a chance against King Yella on down there. That's six. Oh, man. I don't know, bro. He was down there and 4 people running there and get him up. He got up. Let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. They was on Lil Durk head as well, basically saying, as we heard, part of that Lil Durk is cooked. That they're going to pay people to come to court and testify on him and this and that. Well, that shouldn't be the case. The streets are cooked. Because that's not even something to sit down and converse about, and certainly not lightly, and as if you're sanctioning this behavior by the court system. Or people snitching, excuse me, people snitching are getting paid to snitch. Should not be supporting that, regardless. At any rate, I had seen this a couple of days ago. I didn't cover it because I just wasn't sure. So I'm not about to get involved in this play, man, if it's a play. I wasn't sure. I was trying to see if some more information was going to come out, if they beefing them for real or what after this. I haven't heard anything. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.